Let's talk about our next set of assert methods. If I scroll down a little bit, you will notice we are having this identity asserts method. So this identity, again, the class name is same because it is just the partial class. The namespace is same. There is no difference. In the actual use, you will see that everything is coming at the same place. You will have to simply use assert dot. You will get a list of all the methods from all these files. But in reality, they are defined in a separate files because the partial concept is there. So it has two methods only. This is the not same and this is the same. This is basically used to compare two objects. If the reference is same, the same method will work. If the reference is not same, then this not same method will work. How they are working? Simply they are checking this thing that if the object dot reference equal is true, this is how they are working. So this is very simple method, just a wrapper, but this is really good concept. So if I navigate back to my rider over here, and let's get one more method. This time you can notice that I'm creating the instance of this collection over here, and if I try to execute it, you will notice that they are not same because they are the object, so they are different. But if I check like this, let's say I'm using like this where third list equal to first list, and if I compare this first with the third one like this, so they both are sharing the same reference now. If I run it, then you will notice that it is successful. This failure is coming from the second method. Ignore that for now. This is the method we have to focus. The another one is coming from this place. I can skip it for some time like this. This time you can notice that this method is working fine. So same concept is with this not same method also. Let's try that. So here I'm writing this first list, and if I compare that the first list and the second list, they both are equal. Remember that this is not comparing the value. This is just comparing the reference. Let's comment the first one and execute or run this method. This method is again working fine. Suppose you are having one more class. It's not a good practice to create the class over here, but this is just for the demonstration purpose. And here I'm writing that this will accept a value. Let's not do anything else over here. Simply create the instance. I can use one more method at this place. You will have to use some meaningful names, but over here what I'm doing, first is equals to, and this is the second one, and let's assign these value like this. I'm creating the instance of this my class, and here I'm passing this test value, the same data I'm passing. This is my first reference. Again, I'm creating one more reference. This is a new reference. The variable is this second. If I execute it, see how this will work. You can notice that this is failing at this line. This is because there are two separate instances and they are not equal. We are checking the reference, not the data. So if you are using the not same at this place, it will work. Click over here, run it. See, this one is working fine. But if you will use the first and the third, let's say I'm using this third at this place and use this not same. So this time the first and the third, they both are same. They both are using the same reference. So this will be false. So if I execute it, you will notice that this is failing. But if I use the same method, it means I'm saying that the first and third, they both are same and this is the same. So this will return true and your unit test case will pass. This is how you can use the identity asserts method in your XUnit application.